The Mohawks are a surprise number 4. Good veteran team, always been around.
They got my favorite non-disco QB.
Yes, very, very good. And unfortunately, he doesn't play QB enough. You think he should play QB more? But they like to cycle some guys in and around.
They're having fun.
But they are.
That's what flag football
is. They do what they do.
They have fun.
And no matter what, they're always there. So
always.
You can't argue with it because they've had success.
And they got my dude so handsome.
You love that because you love middle names on Facebook.
I love those very cool middle names.
You love the nicknames on the middle names on Facebook.
Yeah,
that's your favorite thing.
Oh, the best. Love it.
If anyone can come up with a great name, you can't use truffle butter. That's copyrighted.
Barry Truffle Butter Rose.
But if you can come up with a great middle name for Mr. Barry Rose on Facebook, he will gladly change his name on Facebook. Number 5. Number 5. I want to give a quick shout out on the Mohawks to my favorite blocking wide receiver. As much as I hate to put down Scott Sterling.
Right.
But my favorite blocking wide receiver, he never gets enough credit, so I always got to give it when I can, Stevie Dyson.
I heard he started blocking because he doesn't catch anymore. He just drops them.
Oh. Well, you got to put your hands somewhere.
Right.
I mean, because we know when he uses his hands to fight, he's not going to hit anything.
Yeah.
So maybe that's the only way you can hit is blocking.
Right.
Blocking. Number 5, kind of a surprise to put him in because of certain things, but the Assassins.
They've got a lot of low 40 times on that team.
They do. There is a lot of speed there. Some may say they are younger bad boys.
Younger bad boys. They remind me of LNG.
But they don't fight as much.
Yeah, I give you, more of a younger bad boys.
So they definitely have a good core of young talent.
They definitely do.
If they can find the right couple of pieces here, I don't know who their QB is going to be this season. They had a QB at one point.
They like to abuse white guys.
They do, especially skinny white guys.
Skinny white guys.
Maybe
Are there any left to throw at them?
No.
Nah, I didn't think so.
There isn't. There really isn't. There was a skinny white guy, but he has a super team.
Right. Yeah,
Michael Sachs is a skinny white guy.
Well, we already threw Sachs at him. I think Sachs played for them in the tournament.
Did he?
I believe so. But I don't look at that.
I don't know either. You know, I think the problem with that Mark Lawson marriage with the Assassins was his wind-up and their running. That's why the timing was off.
Yeah, the timing was fucked.
Because
they were too fast.
And
they were in and out of their routes before his arm was even.
That could have been it.
Fuck.
And they don't like to wear picnic table style button down shirts.
You're going way back.
Yes, way back.
You're going way back.
I have to find that picture.
You hit the hot tub time machine.
Speaking of the bad boys, they come in at number 6. They did lose their QB.
Right. They win games on fucking toughness alone.
But aggression.
Just intimidation.
Passion. You can't say they're not passionate. You can't say they're not passionate. And just athletic ability.
Yeah, they got that.
That keeps them around, and that's enough to overwhelm some teams.
It is.
So that's what keeps them here.
It's their defense. They can't fucking get it done on offense, but they'll keep you from fucking scoring.
And that's what I believe got the bad boys to the championship game. Did they not make the championship game last year? Was I not? Didn't you play against them with Marvel?
I didn't. I was making a wish happen in the Big Ten.
That's correct.
And
that's correct.
Making dreams come true. That's what I do.
But I believe the bad boys were in there because of the OQB. They found that mix.
They didn't make it to the championship.
They did not.
It was, I believe, Marvel versus the Assassins in the championship.
Oh.
I think the Assassins surprised 99 Problems.
Oh.
I think JP threw about 7 touchdowns to the Assassins.
So that was their one problem, the 99 Problems.
Yeah, they found the 100th problem.
Okay. That explains it then. Well then, they could always bring back Old Wit.
They could. Witt's daddy, Gene.
Still getting it done. He coming up the same time as actually, I believe he's older than old Dario.
He might be Dario's dad. I don't fucking know.
He's been around for a long time. Still gets it done. Surprising team in our top 10.
Right.
But based on performance and magnificent general manager work.
Right.
The Trannies. And it really shouldn't be a surprise because the teams below them on this list
Can't fuck with them.
They
They
beat them
beat them.
on the field, head to head. So you can't argue with that. There's no hypotheticals. There's no if this guy was here, if this guy wasn't here.
No, they're just better.
On the field, they won,
Yeah, they proved it.
hands down.
Yeah.
So there's no denying that. So they stay at a solid 7, looking to perhaps make a run at the SEC playoffs.
Perhaps.
We will see. Next is 2-2-0.
Second to none.
to none.
Lost a few players.
Lost a few players.
Gained a few players.
Yes. We rumor has it. These are not confirmed because
Not
we can
confirmed.
never confirm before week 1,
Right.
or technically before week 3.
Right.
So even Michael Sachs' dream team could fall apart.
No, they're a lock. They're together. We're family already.
Well, anything could happen.
Yeah, we're family.
Because Curtis Coker likes to say that Michael Sachs will not show up for games.
Not with
if
Daddy.
he doesn't show up,
Not with Daddy. He shows up for Daddy.
Do you
For Daddy
think-
Truffle Butter.
Daddy Truffle, but well, then he might. So Sherman has gathered a few players. We have heard.
Which he does.
They have Randall, featured recently in the magazine.
He was.
He was featured in the magazine.
Looking stoic.
Very, very serious.
Mhm.
Very, very mature.
Yeah.
Very mature. And it's about time he gets more recognition. Somehow he seems to always slip under people's radars for some reason. I don't know why.
Yeah. Not
But-
under mine.
He doesn't know against the people in the know.
Right.
But for some reason, he just doesn't ever seem to get enough, especially on offense. But the guy cuts the ball once in a while.
Yeah, that's true.
But-
I mean, he's a running back at heart, and there's not many offenses that feature a running back.
True. He would have been a good fit for the contenders with their little line and their receiving core.
He really would have.
But he chose to go on to second to none. Relive some old glory with the Sherman.
Right.
We believe.
We think.
That they also picked up Kevin Garnett.
Oh, anything's possible.
Yeah. So if they have Kevin Garnett, he's a good two-way player. He likes to tell you that he is the best.
Well, if they got Kevin Garnett, then they also got the best center in Las Vegas, who just proved it in nationals, Dante.
Dante.
Yeah.
Dante.
Yeah, pinky in the brain. They don't go anywhere.
He
without
definitely
each
has
other.
experience in both offenses.
Yeah.
So they do go hand in hand. A surprise pickup we hear, possibly. A guy who used to run his own team. He had a lot of flack for boosting himself up on the old forum. That doesn't really get used too much anymore.
Right.
And a lot of people gave him shit. And then he kind of played, but he's still hung around. He's been a lot quieter since then.
Right.
Is a Cody.
Mr. Cody.
Cody.
Yeah.
We believe he may have slipped on this team. And rumblings is might be an undercover signing.
I see what you did there, and I'm impressed.
With Tay.
Tay.
They may have Tay.
He may have slipped undercover.
So he may have slid right in there in the cover of darkness.
Die.
Yeah. Now this next one's probably going to hurt some feelings. Considering that they're now 2 spots below
The tranny.
the trannies. This is the... We have a hard time saying this. You said Gotham.
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 I think it's a goth theme.
Theme, yes.
Goth theme.
They just misplaced the E on the...
Right.
Yes.
They like the Nightmare Before
That's
Christmas
what it is.
and
Yes,
shit like that.
yes,
That fucking...
Yes.
The long trench coats with the studs and the
Yes.
music with the fucking glow sticks.
Yes.
It's all coming together now.
Now I
Yeah,
get it.
Goth
Makes
theme.
perfect sense.
Goth
Perfect
theme.
sense. So Gotham comes in at number 9. What else can we say?
They got a good group of guys. I mean, not better than the trannies, but...
No, not better than the trannies, because obviously they're 2 spots below,
I mean, they beat them.
and they can't beat the trannies.
Yeah.
So, but QB Bobby has said that when he gets his team,
Mm-hmm.
he will take on the SEC or the elite, or however you want to say it, and he's a man of his word.
That's true.
They
And I
were
wish
playing.
him luck, because there's not a lot of teams that do that.
No,
There's a lot of teams that want to hang around.
especially when you know you have to play for second behind Michael Sachs.
Yeah, when you see what he put together, he's got to be second guessing.
Has to be.
He's probably on the phone with James like right now, like maybe next season.
But
when
he can
FBI
always
is gone.
But he can always say, my first season there, I took second.
Right.
If he gets there.
Right.
If
And
he
no
gets
one will blame him for losing
No.
to the squad that Sachs put together.
No.
I mean, fuck, that's a kill squad.
So rounding out the top 10 will be the military heroes of, well, they're the Air Force, so they're not that much of heroes. Sitting on the computer and do it remote.
They're like the pretty ladies of the military.
The diva,
of our armed forces.
the Angel Marquezes of
the small hands of the armed forces.
The
I like what you did there.
yes. So you know they're gonna have Mr. Nine Route,
The old man himself.
the old man with the 9 route, and I don't know if I heard they picked up anybody else.
I haven't.
I don't.
I think they have a QB.
They do. They have the guy the tournament guy. He's a new guy.
Right.
But they got some experience already playing.
Yeah, they got a little bit of chemistry. Maybe they'll make some noise.
So we'll see what happens there.
They're always around there. They're never bad.
They're always around. It's just a matter of, with them, it's a matter of roster.
Right.
Because guys come and go, and they can't control that. But we hear they could be a dangerous team, at least to start.
Right.
Hitting the next section, we have the kitchen. So the kitchen isn't top 10, so they got a B on their, what do you call that, the health inspector check?
Right.
Because if they got an A, they would have got the top 10, but...
Right. They got a B, so they're open for business.
Because they were on fire until the trainings went and put them out. Closed them down, health inspector shut them down.
Shut them down.
So they were like, what was the guy? Holy Moly Donut Shop. Yes.
Wait a minute.
Friday after next.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I'm with you now.
The Holy Moly Donut Shop. That's what the trainees made in the kitchen. And I believe there are, may not be, I don't know if it's been made public, but I believe there was some talk that Franklin Rose said the kitchen should move down.
Yeah, he thinks that maybe they should make another run at Mountain West.
He thinks they should. And rumor also has it that he said because the Big Ten, if they were to play Big Ten, let's say, because that's where they recently were,
Right.
There's a height requirement for QBs, and their QB does not make that line.
I can't comment on that because I was physically abused by that little quarterback. And it's tough for me to talk about.
But we're here for you. We're here for you.
I appreciate it. He's a very violent little man.
Can we cut to commercial? Can we cut to
Yeah,
commercial?
I just need a second. Okay, I'm okay.
All right.
I'm okay.
All right. So moving on.
Yeah, please.
We'll just move past that, but we know that Frank said push him down.
Right.
So, the Sun Devils. We're going to put them in there at the round out of the top 12. So
We have no idea who they
no
have,
idea who they have.
but based on who they
Or
were.
who they were. And a lot of people watching this may not even have ever heard of the Sun Devils.
Right. They're a scrappy group.
Scrappy. They came out, when they came on the scene, they were brash.
Brash, athletic.
As you would
dudes.
expect from a bunch of 18, 19-year-olds.
Right.
Because
Now some of them are dads.
Yeah.
So
maybe granddads. You
Okay.
never know.
Okay.
You never know.
I might be the only fucking grandpa in the damn league.
There's no way Dario's not a granddaddy.
I think I'm the only father-son combo.
No, Gina Witt.
Fucking right.
All right. So again, the Sun Devils are a big wild card, but we know they'll come to play.
They definitely
They will
will.
come to play.
And pray.
Yes. If they don't have a QB yet, or maybe they're still looking, or they need a fill-in, that would be the perfect team for Douglas Compton.
Does Douglas Compton not have a team?
I have no idea.
But they catch prayers and he throws prayers.
Yes, that's why it's a perfect fit.
That's a match made in heaven.
It is, literally,
In heaven.
in heaven.
I don't. Some sort of prayer
Something,
gesture.
some form of that.
Right.